to the next franchise episode of my Fatville Pizza Eaters. So I decided I'm probably gonna go ahead and just play. I do want to try out a couple trades. All of these guys are on the trade block except for, I believe, the one starting pitcher. Everybody else, and I think maybe the reliever on this one wasn't either. But the third baseman was, and then the center fielder and relief pitcher here were. So I'm giving up, I would say, pretty good prospects to help improve myself at third base. Actually, I probably should have. Let me try that. Well, let me maybe take Mazer off of there and add Arenado maybe. Oh no. I'd like to get Arenado off the team, even though he's been pretty good overall. I don't think I need to do anything here. Did we have the number 1 pick? I believe we do. I'm fairly positive. And then I don't think I've gotten anything else good that ways through Diamond Dynasty yet. I think most of that's just from those two right there, and then obviously Cabrera was relatively expensive. But yeah, we still got plenty of money to mess around with. After all these 1-year deals are gone, it's gonna drop it by over half. So, but I mean, we're starting off pretty hot. So I do want to play this game. I don't think I'm gonna watch any games this season. I think I'd rather just play a few. I think I spelt Fatville wrong. I think it needs an E in there. Or take away the second T probably. So I'll probably have to go back there and take that out. But that's okay. But this will let me use, like, I want to play with him another time or two, which he's starting off pretty hot. And then if any of my, I would also like to play with in September, depending on where we're at. I think that's. Does he play first? No. Do I have someone that can play first? That way I can give him the day off. Not looking like it. Okay, he can. Is that the left fielder? Is he playing center field? So let's do that. And then he is the center fielder, right? He can play center field, so that way he gets time off. That way I don't have to take him out of the lineup. Ooh, man. And again, I'm surprised we're actually. He's actually the lead, and that's crazy. So, if I remember correctly, that's the guy that is like a 76 or a 77? I'm definitely interested in bringing him up at the end of the season. I think he's the only one that's even close, so everybody else is pretty still like in the 50s or low 60s. And I'm planning on moving some of the starting pitchers, which is why I added them to those trades. So hopefully they equal out. But as a reminder, if you are watching this, I leave it on timing, because in franchise it's more realistic to get more realistic stats. I play on Hall of Fame pitching, All-Star hitting, because I tend to chase a decent amount, like that. Which probably would have been called a ball, but that's okay. And again, it gives you realistic, you're not controlling where the PCI goes, and it allows for a more random outcome. Got lucky on that one. And sometimes you'll score 10 plus runs. Sometimes you won't score but maybe one or two. And pitching wise, it's classic. Again, it's all RNG based. I think that was probably a strike. Yeah. I haven't been lucky with the ABS yet. And I do that a lot. So it keeps the game very realistic for me. That actually was a ball. Main reason I'm playing this one is because I wanted to see how this guy was. Because I got him extremely cheap in the Roll 5 draft. Still can't believe I got him. And kind of just want to see if he's going to be a long-term option or if he's going to be someone I'd probably just look to trade in a few years. That's not a good start. As I said, that's going to happen. And also, I probably didn't mention, I use quick counts again. Just, it's a little bit more realistic with pitch count that way. Because it's obviously, when you're hitting, you're more likely to get impatient and swing. Instead of being patient and taking pitches. And their pitchers are going to last longer in the game. It's late on that one. Yeah, that's a good start. Most of the team is in the 70s, low 70s. Handful of guys in the, I think there's one guy in the 80s, one guy in the 90s. That was our first ever pick. The first baseman. And then the guy playing left field. I can't think of his name. I think it's this guy, actually. Jose Espinoza. I believe he was our first round pick a couple years ago. He's 21. Yeah, and like I said, I have a hard time laying off the stuff in the dirt. It looks like it's a strike all the way. Oh, no, absolutely not. For the love of the Lord. That was not close. That is the first one I've had overturned in my favor. All the other ones were touching the zone. But that one definitely was not. Oh, there we go. I probably shouldn't have sent him, but I got lucky. And I believe they did fix the glitch here in Toronto, where if you hit a foul ball, it would be a home run. Like I hit one uh, behind home plate and it counted as a home run in a different game. Is it gonna go foul? It did not. Oh, I didn't realize that was a drop third strike. So far, not a terrible start for Hernandez there. That was a bomb. I don't think he has a lot of power either. I think he's a 74. Yeah, not a ton against lefties. But it happens. This is the best player on the team by far. Got lucky and had a generational talent in that first draft. He's the only one that's popped up so far. I haven't even seen any semi-generational. Can we get a walk? That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Two-two count. And a single up the middle. Can you throw him out? No, he cannot. Oh, they got Shohei? I didn't even realize that. That's 3 straight pop-ups. Very easy inning. Fortunately, I missed. I believe Christopher Sanchez is a 90, or in the 90s. I do believe he's going to be the Rookie of the Year. And again, depending on where we are in the standings come trade deadline, if we are actually close to leading the division, I will look to strengthen the team. I didn't think we would be good enough. I believe this is 30. This should be the start of the 5th year. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if this is 2030, this should be the start of the 5th year. So we're at that point where we're starting to turn a corner. Which any new team or new expansion, this is right around that time. Especially with the haven't spent a lot in free agency, hardly any. And I've only signed 2 long-term extensions with my some of the guys I drafted. I do at some point want to uh, do a franchise where I don't extend any of the guys I draft. You only get them for 6 years and then they're done. I actually think it would, and do it the same way I do this, to where it's absolutely, you still have to build through the draft, but no free agent signings, no extensions, no nothing, to see how long it would take. Okay, you got a hold of that one. It's going deep, but it's gonna fall short. Still has a ton of stamina. Ooh, we just got it. I hate doing the dive because most of the time I miss it. That one's on me. I was not ready for that one. He might score on this if he goes home. I don't know how that was a triple and not an error. Yeah, if he scores, that one's totally on me. What? Call stands? That's unfair. Paul Gervase. That didn't go anywhere. Yeah, if that I don't know if that other guy is left-handed or not. If I do end up getting him, I don't know if I'll keep him in AAA or not. I believe he's in AAA, but I might be wrong. So pop up behind home plate. Out number 2. So we got Peyton Toll. And he is out. I don't see a reason to take him out with that much stamina left. He's pitched really well besides the one home run given up.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, that one's definitely fallen. Well, I got a chance to tie it here. they're definitely tying it. Yeah, no chance.
That's ball two.
I do think they need to change that, to be honest. If the ball is more than halfway out of the strike zone, it should be a ball. And there goes the lead. Or the tie. Probably should be taking him out now. His energy has dropped quickly. Probably going to be his last batter if that falls. Felt like he was safe there. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Worst. Definitely go lefty here. Well, except for Sosa. But trying to why is he in the bullpen? I'm gonna have to go look at that. I did not look to see what his stats were. I should have. Not terrible. Not great by any means. But this will probably be his only year with me.
No, that's foul. Inside, ball four.
That is gonna fall.
Too high. Ball.
I think that's a strike. Never mind.
That's That's a ball.
Just missed.
Ball four. Take your base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20.
Time. That got him. First base.
It's unfortunate, but that gives us 2 on. Nobody out.
That's out. No, he beat it. He beat it.
Hey, there we go. I'll take it. That ties the game. Nolan Arenado give us the lead. Yes, he can. It's making me not want to trade him.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 57, Cody Thunderbird.
And that one gets through. We're going to send him home. Does he make it? Yes, he does.
That's ball three.
And, oh, it got through. Gonna send him home. Oh, he's out by a mile. That was not even close. But I didn't realize that was Arenado. And of course, they put my next best player. They walk him. And that'll probably be a double play.
He's out.
Ooh.
Now pitching
Well, they just
for
gave up another run
number
with the
58,
overthrow.
Sexton.
It's pretty much blown open now. And no home runs, just a bunch of singles. Okay, let's take him out now. Whoops. Wrong one. I don't really like that. For future reference. Yeah, we'll just keep a lefty in there.
Now pitching, Tanner Scott.
Another guy that I gave a little bit too much money to. Oh, I didn't even realize they had Byron. That one's on me too. I ran the wrong way. I still got him out though.
For the Blue Jays, number 60, Dennis Santana.
Nope.
He probably needs a day off. That was a nice pitch.
You're up.
Okay, we might as well put Ashby in now.
Now pitching, Aaron Ashby.
That's a ball. Ball inside.
Take that.
Three.
Of course.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Edmundo.
But it was upheld. That one inning is is what ended up having us win. So Hernandez wasn't bad by any means, if you ask me. The only reason we won that game was because of the eighth. We didn't really play all that well. Pitching was pretty good. Trade rejected. Okay. Both fit and value. Okay, so I'll take those two off and see. Those, I just added those for the hell of it. I was just curious. Because I think he's on my major league roster. Is he too? No, he's in AAA. No, they're both in AAA. Never mind. What about the other one? Is it still being looked at? Let's see how much time I got left. 20 minutes or so. I definitely don't think I have enough time to get to, because this is April. I don't know if I want to play another game before the draft or not. I don't want to for this week, obviously. Okay, that one did get accepted. Again, that one was just because he was 28, and that he was in the majors, so those two, I didn't like the velocities on either one of them. They had very low in the 80s. I think it was Greg Maddox level, and I was able to replace one of them with an 18-year-old. But that'll help me at third base as well, so I am very happy with that. I think that's a very even trade. Two top prospects that probably weren't going to be in my long-term plans anyway. Both pretty close to being ready. A guy that was, again, not really necessary. Not going to be around long-term. Was he in AAA? No, he's in the majors. And I pick up a relief pitcher, a top prospect, uh, starting pitcher, and a third baseman that can help right away. That is ready to come up. Which I will probably wait until next year, especially if he's not in the majors. I'm hoping he is not. I would still like to get these two if I can. So this one, as you can see, he is on the trade block. Same as him. So, do they need starting pitching? Not really. I will still put him in there. They're looking for a relief pitcher, first base, and left field. So maybe they don't actually have any good relievers. So unfortunately, I can't do those guys because I just signed them. Put Tanner Scott in there. Yeah, I don't know how he got up there, but I would be fine with the tossing in Tanner Scott. Then a left fielder. I'm not going to put in any. I guess I could put him in there. I guess I can live with this one too. He is on the. Then do I have a first baseman? No, not really. Is there anybody else I might want to toss in there that could help? I'm gonna leave it at this and see if they're interested in that. Oh, okay, still reject. Okay, so they clearly don't want Bobby Connor. I also need to look at this here real quick. I actually don't want him up in the majors right now. I would rather him not be in the majors. Mostly because I already have two other guys that are going to be. Espinoza's probably going to win Rookie of the Year. That way I could save him for next year. So we have 11. So I do need to bring up a starting pitcher. But again, I wasn't going to bring up him. That one's fine. And I think I got room for one more, so I might as well. And then I don't know why he is up there. So technically, I don't have anyone else besides him that would come up and pitch. I think I probably should bring him up. Again, I'm going to try and get Tanner Scott, so. We can bring him up. So I did do. No, I did not. Again, I'm going to keep working until I can get these two, so. Especially him, because he's really close. So they were happy with Tanner Scott. Thing is, I can't give them anybody higher than Bobby Connor. Oh, maybe if I gave him. Oh, he has really good velocity, though. I would prefer not to. And then these guys are not guys I want to get rid of. At least not right now. Milt Freehon. How about that one? And a left fielder. The only other thing I could think of to do would be to give him Loper Fido. And I don't really have anyone else. Um, I could probably give him that. But again, I don't want to. I want him to stay in the minors until September. I guess we can see. Because I don't want to trade either of those. I can't think of anybody else, maybe. I don't really have any. Let me just put him on there. Let's see. Again, I don't want him to be up in the majors. I want to keep him down. And he will be up next year. Again, I think he just needs a day off. Everything else should be good. 'Cause it was the same with him. Because I shouldn't have gave him that. Only did it for the hell of it. Yeah, and that center fielder is automatically going to be the best guy we have. This might be the best. I'm actually going to finish that one. Oh, they countered. Let me see who they want. What? Are they serious? I will do that in a heartbeat. That's like the exact opposite of what I expected. Wow, really? This is... That doesn't seem very... Wait, is he the... No, he's not... He's not even really close. I'm down for that. Like, absolutely. I think that's a great deal. It gets Trevor Story off my team. Hendrick is in the starting lineup currently, but... And Rodriguez was on the bench. I'm good with that. That's a great deal. Holy crap. That's a fantastic deal. I'm very happy with that. Okay, I just gotta make sure he stays in double A. So, yeah, we're still good in the outfield. So, we'll just bring up a bunch of random D prospect guys. I think to fill out the team here. Because I don't really have anyone else that can really... He's the only other person that was halfway decent. And... Yeah, other than that, I think we're good. I think we can leave it at that for now. Okay, I think we're good. Minus, we technically need one more player in the majors, but I really don't have anybody else. Find a low-level guy. I mean, he's the only one to put up there, but I don't want to put him up there yet. I guess this one? There. Okay, we'll look at scouting right here, and then that's gonna end this episode. So, not terrible there, but not likely to be taken. Especially at 1. Let's look at him. Wait, so why is he only 3%? Should be higher than that. Maybe I was looking at right field, maybe. Yeah, if I remember right, there's not really much in this one that's worth taking. He's probably the best choice. I do need to hurry. I really don't need a first baseman. Let's look at that one, actually. There we go. That'll end this episode. And the team is starting to fall now. We're 21-20. We were 7 games over 500. I might play one more game before the draft. And then we'll probably do... My bad. And then we'll probably do the draft at the end of the next episode. And then the one after that will probably just be going to the off season. And then, because the next season is going to be what really we'll have to start doing a lot more. There's going to be a lot of people ready to come up slash and actually compete. So, anyway, thanks for watching. As always, hope to see you next time.